so let's take a look at the list of 12 that you have, Noel. So you've done a nice dozen. Farmers market, I think that's pretty clear, right? Doesn't need a whole lot more explanation of what we intend by that term. Community gardens, I'm feeling similar. We pretty much have a group understanding of what that is, right? We're not making sure we all understand exactly what we've put up on this board. So if anybody wants to jump in and say that also means that, feel free to do it.
That means gardens.
It can be gardens or garden, absolutely. Mayor's race, with some form of a health and wellness fair component associated with it. Hiking, biking, walking, swimming, safe routes to school, parachuting, whatever, right? Healthy activity. Thank you. Got one laugh out of
Can
it.
we just change on the healthy activity?
We can
It encompass everything that's been talked about, like swimming, exercise, biking, hiking, safe routes. Yeah, but now the school district does a thing where they meet a couple times a year and you meet with your kids somewhere and you walk to school. Is that what's called?
Walk to school Wednesdays is what my kids participate in.
Wednesday walk.
Well, sound like a bunch of communists. Hiking, biking. So we're
Got it.
right. I scratched out the wrong one, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
See, I was listening.
You took-
Yeah, exactly.
You
What's
took
that?
out
That's a
mayor
Freudian
out.
slip, isn't
That's
it?
terrible.
All right, so
Terrible.
we'll have to keep that in mind there. What I intended. Medical marijuana. I think that's fairly clear, right? It is what it is. The HIV Get Tested campaign. Y'all familiar with that one? Have a sense of what it is? Big one out of Desert
We
Age
could do
Project.
that with the wellness, with the mayor's raising the
Yeah, and some of these may have relationships, right, where we can tie them together. Don't you right on the money. Your voice is working fine. Number 7, community resource guide. Pretty clear, whatever that modality looks like, online, telephone, whatever. A mental health focus. Now that's a bit nebulous, a little bit broad and vague. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Yes, thank you,
And
Heather.
then, Rodriguez from Desert Age Project.
Exactly.
Came up and did a presentation at
Exactly,
City
thank you,
Council.
baby. I think that would be a good idea to bring that to their attention.
Sure, absolutely.
To their attention, but also, I might be jumping the gun a little bit, but once we whittle down and get the immediate areas of focus and merging some of them into other areas like you already are doing, like you see that one thing is not necessarily a category in and of itself, but is along or maybe with another one and kind of grouping. And then possibly then earmarking what ancillary partnerships can we use to leverage so that we're not reinventing the wheel.
Thank you,
We're
baby.
Getting together with the rest of the resources throughout the valley.
Well, actually, we, at the Family Resource Center Fair, we had get tested at the Day of the Young Child, we had get tested, so that's two big events a year that we already have get tested, and also the blood bank and blah, blah, blah.
So we'll go back to number 8 for a minute. Good dialogue, thank you. Mental health focus. That's such a broad thing, right? Is it just counseling and coaching? Is it psychiatric services? Is it medication services? Is it housing?
The reason it's such a topic here is that we have the observation that they only know 62 plus. We don't have any mental health issues for kids. Now, the school district did add mental health component to the alternative education center, so they're linking some mental health with the reason the kids end up in alternative education. They're not focusing on like regular school. So if they're in school, they get mental health services. If they're 62 and plus, there's
So we're kind of looking at that gap between 19 and 62, 61, right? Is that kind of it?
At the mental health facility by Bonds right over here, they're saying that you have to be, over 60, and I personally witnessed a person deteriorate dying last Friday.
So 60 versus 62, Judy?
58.
That's the center I'm talking about, so it's 60.
Okay, so we're looking at that gap between 19 and 60,
60.
right?
We're losing people, they're dead.
We're also looking into somebody to come in, God's Kitchen, a resource, and talk to them.
Right.
Because we don't have a lot of
An
answers.
intake person.
They're always asking us, we try to,
So by addressing this gap, then we get a continuum. The youth are
Right.
covered, adults not otherwise specified, but between 19 and
Should be
60.
right there, though.
And then seniors have coverage.
Yeah.
Number 9, promote health and wellness center. So we're talking about getting this, was you say $18 million project?
18.1.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it, that 100,000 was.
But I just heard right now, Neely North, because I didn't even know some of the services there still, 4 years later, since the center's up and running, fully occupied, we still have people not knowing the resources they have in this community.
Right.
And that will be as we heard, people come and go from the city, right? People don't pay attention until they think they need something. So a continual, this is here and it's ours, is a message of Price Play all the time.
I think the big thing is we have the wellness center that's $50 a year for the gym.
Yeah.
That's almost always there. I mean, I joined, I don't go, so.
Me too.
But we need,
But you put your $50 in, that's what
yeah, at
counts.
least I did that much.
But I think one of the things that, to promote it, I think we have Mr. Birch here that does a really good job with, I would think something along the lines of like a PSA style
Mhm.
marketing campaign to highlight all the different things, not just the health and wellness center that we have here in the city. I think that would definitely make it, that would make a great impact here locally, talking about the different services from God's Kitchen to the different faith-based organizations that do a great job around here, and then just kind of highlighting it, maybe have Scott go out and say, hey,
That's our first location.
Oh, smart.
Keep in mind, there's a public access channel that doesn't get used,
Yeah.
right?
17.
Correct?
Bingo, bingo.
For instance, the faith-based, we used to be able to provide a Sunday service recording. Time Warner, Adelphi turned to Time Warner. Time Warner then for a while said, yeah, and then they says go to Home Desert to turn it better. So I would think, since the city council meetings are broadcast from here to Indio, whatever, that we don't utilize that, and it's a public access, and yet we don't utilize it, so EA, that's what I'm picking up on.
Luke is
That
the
should
guy.
be a prime thing, because many people watch that don't get out of the house.
they actually are pretty easy to work with too. They've aired some community stuff I filmed briefly. I mean, I don't use it as much as I should either. But Luke Rainey, he's easy to work with, so that is something we should utilize more. Even the updates we do for you already, we should drop off there. I don't know why we don't think about that.
Joanne?
I had DirecTV, I could not access that channel.
No.
Only to have one, is there any way I could get, that channel on Dish?
So, okay, can we table that? That's a good
Yeah.
question, but could we,
Sorry.
yeah, we
Back
get,
to this. That's
easy
why
to
you're
get
here.
going, right? It's easy to get going. Good point, but let's take that outside this conversation. But what's great in your comment there, though, is it helps highlight that any chosen modality may not reach everyone, right? And we don't think about it sometimes, and it's simple things like that. So thank you for bringing that up. The Young Parent Program. Talked about working with young teen parents to help them link, network, be better at being a parent, get them back into work. I mean, it's a very broad thing as well, right?
Wouldn't that be from into the wellness center?
Well,
You're working ahead of me.
I think we can actually.
Easy.
Yeah, and we can get some volunteers, either like a doula or someone who works in that kind of field to donate once a month to have that kind of setting. We could probably do that at the wellness center and use that room.
We'll have to reach out to Borrego and have them come too, because they can update us on their UNHP program, but it's not, again, it's not advertised a lot, but they do go into the school, and they do it in a way that they don't want the student to feel like it's an embarrassment when they walk in, they don't want everybody knowing that this is a teen program, pregnancy, STD, stuff like that. They want them to come up, walk in there, but without them opening that door, and everybody know, oh, they're walking around. So, how they're doing it would be great to
Excellent. When we talk about youth sports program and league partnership, what exactly are we meaning? We heard a little bit about how we could use that to promote better lifestyle.
Next, I think, one of the things we're talking about, that with AYSO is, just kind of reaching out to the parents, right? The children are physically active, but if you reach the parent, and their child is being physically active, say, hey, mom, dad, what are you doing to be physically active? What are you eating? What are you feeding the kids? So it's just simple messaging, maybe not too aggressively, but just kind of, raising awareness amongst the parents, saying, hey, we're just kind of studying here, or say,
exactly, it's a natural segue into it, but that's a very broad-based term, right? Whether it's food choices that people are making, availability, you're familiar with the food desert concept possibly, where sometimes healthy and good food choices simply don't exist in some communities. I come from Cleveland, Ohio, and one of my favorite stories about Cleveland has, our river bird, that was always a good one, to have your river bird. But we had a supermarket chain that was a family-owned chain, and they were sued and ended up having to pay the food bank something like $10 million as the loss from this lawsuit. What they were doing was taking their meat products in their suburban markets that you get to the meat counter and sometimes it has that gray tinge to it. People tend to pass that up. Or at least I don't buy that one. They're like, I'll look for one that's more red, I guess, if I'm after that. But guess what they decided was a crafty thing to do with gray meat? Well, that's a good one. Well, you're crafty too. But it's even more sinister. Who doesn't have a lot of choice typically in low-income folk? Well, they happen to have stores in the inner city of Cleveland. So the suburban stores would pull their gray meat, ship it downtown, and that's what was available to folk that had less choice, right? Well, they got nailed on that practice, and the outcome was a huge gift to the Cleveland Food Bank to help them counter that. But nutrition can be things like that we have very little control over, right? The folks that supply us our resources, let alone how we're making choices, what's in those choices we choose, whether it's a Rethink Your Drink campaign or whatever great thing. So that's a very broad term.
On that too, what I'd love to see come out of this initiative is recommendations to the city council. I mean, get that journal plan. How many fast food restaurants do we want versus what type of, so if we are gonna have a fast food restaurant, is it more of a, Canada Express, is it more of a, I don't know what, but it seems like a healthy, when I go out to eat, I look at McDonald's, I look at Panda Express, Panda I've never really had, it seems healthier. So those are the type of things we think as a community, being held in all this community with spas and everything else, what are we really being, everybody looks at the calendars, 3 to 6 o'clock in this evening, that road out there, it's packed. And sometimes it's backed up from the stoplight all the way to the next stoplight. And the easiest thing for those 8,000 residents, every day to work, what choices are we giving them?
Precisely.
We all.
Like I said, there's one out in La Quinta, I think.
My house, only my house, only my house.
That's a good one. And they had good fried salmon.
But I see all this that you put up, doing my best with that voice to come back. And you can only, in 2 years that you're giving us time for the mayor to shine, and I'm a big supporter of him, so he's gotta shine. We gotta group certain things.
Now, Donna, are you running this show or am I running this show? Okay? I had this distractor over there saying the same thing. You're right on the money, exactly where we need to go. My point of going through this laborious 12-step here, no pun intended, was to say, do we have an understanding of what we're talking about? Do we all understand these terms? Is there anyone who's still fuzzy on any of those 12?
Yes.
Okay, which one?
The one, medical marijuana.
Yes.
Wasn't that an alternative that you had said to medical marijuana, or was that?
No, I think what I'd like to do is do the education on medical marijuana and other medical alternatives.
Medical,
So, not everything needs to be, again, from my perspective, medical marijuana is one thing, but there's also other healthful ways other than
Nobody told you.
I would like to be part of the initiative to explain why medical marijuana is a benefit, and why the state of Hot Springs has put dispensaries in, why they're allowing cultivation. And this is gonna lead into a whole different discussion, but we have a very, high profile athlete pushing, medical marijuana, on athletes that have opioid addictions as a way off that, and he's looking to open a facility in the community, and that's gonna put so I think it's important to stay as part of the initiative. The other thing that's not on there, we talked about at the very beginning, I think you have to make the focus point, is our general plan. If we're gonna get to that point of being, that needs to be a point that we focus on. I don't know if it's under an item or if it's actually its own item, but it needs to be something.
Or if whatever's decided here just becomes, right, move to the general plan.
Yeah.
So here's, okay, so being pushed along, and I'm not gonna say who did it. Well, and I like that about her. I think she's gonna be my new friend. What I would like to do next is take this list of 12, as has been recommended, find the ones that are akin to one another. What ones have relationships? And let's try and show which ones are related, okay? And then we may have to rename them, as Scott and you were just saying, to make it work better once we put them together, okay? So let's start off with the easy marriage. Which, I see two right off the bat that seem to have a great kinship, and that's number 1 and number 2.
I'd like to see some, resources for either cholesterol testing or blood sugar testing.
That's with HIV.
That's why I wanna add it in there, that
You
we
can
can do
put
some
it all
pregnancy,
in.
some pregnancy testing.
We do that
We should just
together.
rename that category health screenings.
Right.
Health screenings. There you
That's
go.
what it's called, thank you.
Alejandro.
Good job, Alan. Good job.
We got some smart people in this room.
We absolutely do, I only invited the smart people.
That's why I just wondered if.
That's exactly it.
Now, before we get any further south on the conversation, so I'm gonna argue that number 1 and number 2 have a relationship.
I think so.
Is there any others on that list that relate to 1 and 2? Easy, Scott, easy.
I was gonna go to the next one.
I know, easy. So,
Yeah.
Nutrition can go right up there.
Actually, nutrition can go with almost all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Except
Yeah,
for
but let's
6.
put it together with
Well, it can go
farmers
with
market
6
and
too.
community
But-
It can
garden.
go with all of them.
1, 2, and 12 definitely.
Yes, 1, 2,
1,
and 12
2,
is
and
together.
12.
12.
Can we live with that?
I already
As a
have
group?
it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think just to add to that, there's already a clause within your resolution, there's already a statement that says, facilitate the setting of new grocery stores, community gardens, and farmers markets in underserved communities to increase access to healthy food, including fresh fruits and vegetables, which is basically what you guys are now
Yes.
striking.
We're going down the right
So you
path.
guys are going down the right path.
Right on.
1, 2, and
logical grouping?
Would be anything that has to do with,
Exercise.
healthy bodies and that
Motion.
kind of thing, yeah.
Motion.
Which ones are those?
Bodies in motion.
I'm standing. Not bodies in motion. No, those bodies aren't in motion too much anymore.
Well, you have 3, 4, 11,
9,
yep.
3, 4, 11, and 9.
I'm dyslexic, so.
And he's left-handed, so it doesn't.
Hey, 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 hey!
Wait a minute, I'm left-handed too here.
Yeah, but I always tell people at least I used to be under 10.
And he uses it
All right, so healthy activity, which includes the mayor's race, health and wellness fair, hiking, biking, walking, all the fun things we talked
Yeah.
about. Promoting health and wellness center, and the youth sports program league involvement.
Yeah.
Now, since
Now
those-
that's gotta hit
Well, the center-
mayor's name in there.
The center also.
This is the mayor's,
Yeah, it's
this
all-
has
it's all
to
about
hit
his
the
name.
mayor.
Yeah.
His top thing is,
Chaired by Jackie.
he's already
The thing
in.
about the health and wellness center is
Mayor.
also against the
That's the name of the whole thing.
So, looking at these that are now circled in purple,
I don't know.
Now you
Yes,
have the mental
okay.
health stuff there.
So let's do activity.
so what is that 2 or 3 word captures all?
It's also point of discussion. 9 might also tie into other things down the road too, not just.
Okay, sure. All right. Point of order accepted. What's the 2 or 3 words? I know it's late in the evening, I should have brought some sugar.
Like, the word bodies, like healthy bodies, or something that has to, because it's really involved your body, healthy body, or.
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty good.
I like it.
If Joanne likes it, we're in.
Okay, let's stay with that then. I like it.
Community in motion.
Donna liked it.
Community in
I like it.
motion?
I'm in.
Does that work?
Yes,
I like
it works perfect.
Everything has to start with the word community.
Well, we're
Yes.
starting that pattern, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Now we gotta continue.
Well, I mean, that implies all inclusive,
Yeah.
right?
These
Yes.
are just big catch-all
How about like
titles,
Harvey
okay?
said, y'all?
Y'all.
Y'all. That's
Y'all.
right, y'all.
Y'all.
I'm from down south. I'm
Is it
from
an action or
Louisiana.
motion? What is motion?
Motion, not action.
Easy,
Okay,
easy.
number
easy.
9.
Sorry, baby.
She did say motion.
I know, yes, I understand that.
over there to wake
We just have to give it
And
to
it's
you
not
now.
dirt, it's soil, okay? I've got
yeah.
that down.
No, it's dirt. I like the
Okay,
plain dirt.
okay. All right, so is there another natural relationship set in the set there?
Okay.
It's like the mental health and young parent program, is that what you're thinking? Those two have relationship?
Sure.
Relationship to all that too. I don't know if it's separate.
I think that these two, the parenting program and then the youth, I think it should be youth. I mean, young.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're on to something?
Yeah.
Let's focus on the ones we haven't grouped already, right? See if there's
So
any
we're,
natural-
right.
so
We
just
already
black
grouped
circles.
that.
Is there any relationship among those that are black circles?